Aquarius, welcome to your reading for the week of September 19th. This week I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so definitely check her out. The link in the description below if you have not yet. Yeah, so let's look at what's going on for you is what I was about to say. And it looks really, really nice. Looks like a great week. I feel like you are awake this week in a lot of ways. It's like you're waking up from something. Pretty weird message, I guess, but alright. You start off with the Ace of Hearts. This represents newness and new things coming to you this week and new energies coming in this week as well. Definitely some much better energy. This card also definitely represents love. There is love for you this week, let's say that. Definitely a lot of great love cards. This card can also represent the home and where we live, and it can just represent feeling better in the home. It can even represent moving to a new place and feeling really good there. So a lot of you could be moving and things. And in relationships, this can represent a deeper commitment in a relationship and feeling a lot better in a relationship as well. So I like to see that for you. Next, you have the Five of Hearts. This can represent a jealousy. So a lot of you could be dealing with jealousy at work or something like that. It's usually best to ignore this type of jealousy because it's usually like good jealousy because you're doing better than somebody else, or you get a raise over somebody else or something like that. In a relationship, it can represent coming off of a breakup or something like that. Don't allow that to affect you this week because there's something coming right in behind it. So even if you went through a breakup or something, this card, it's funny because this card can not only represent a breakup, it can represent a new relationship. So I think that there's definitely some good relationship energy for you this week. Next, you show up, the Queen of Spades showing up here. As I always say, when you show up as your own sign, it kind of puts you in a position of strength and a position of power and allows you to get what you want from the week. So this is a great card to show up as. Definitely be careful with friends. A couple other signs have had some cards about being very careful with friends. So I definitely say there's like an energy going on around us. So, be careful of arguments and things like that. And also, if a friend tells you something that seems too good to be true, it probably is. And also be careful with their friends' words as well, I'm getting. So if friends are saying things to you, just know that they probably maybe won't be able to follow through. It's just like I said, it's just a message that's coming in. I feel like maybe some friends maybe will be making some promises to you and things like that they're probably not going to be able to keep, or they're probably just not going to be able to live up to their own expectations. So again, try not to get disappointed with friends because again, I do feel like there could be a friend coming in making a promise or something, or saying that they can do something and they can't. But I think their intentions are there. Like they have their your best intentions at heart, but they're just not going to be able to come through. So just know that ahead of time that there might be some sort of disappointment there. I just want to set you up for that. I don't like to set you up for disappointments, but again, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. But I feel like if you don't know that that they really did try or something, then it might be more disappointing, if that makes sense. But just know that they really are going to try. It just might not work, whatever they're promising or whatever they say they can do. Next, you have the Four of Hearts. Very good card in love, and it also represents deeper commitments and making commitments in love. So some of you could be getting engaged or be coming off of an engagement, just having gotten engaged and things like that. And then this can also represent new relationships coming in, or even taking a relationship to the next level in a lot of ways. Very good foundation card. It represents things being more stable and having more of a foundation to build upon these like relationships and things. Next, you have the Ten of Hearts. Great card. Represents fortune after difficulty, so good things happening to you after a difficult period of time. Also an amazing card to socialize under. It would be a great week to socialize and hang out with friends. Again, be careful what friends tell you, but it's still a good week for friends to go out and hang out and have fun. This card can also represent travel, traveling, new jobs, new businesses, traveling for work, traveling for business, traveling to move, all sorts of stuff like that. So it's just a very good card, and a great card to socialize under. Great love card as well. You have the Ten of Diamonds coming up next, the card of prosperity and more money coming to you, financial success, financial growth as well, even travel, business involving travel, and great card for starting things under as well. Even relationships, even though it is a money card, it can still represent like starting something new, like a new relationship. And it does say that it would be a good time for you to start something new. But also great for money. I will say that as far as money goes, again, and jobs and things, you probably, if you don't have a job, this card does say that you're going to have to apply to a bunch of places. You can't just apply to a few. This card wants you to really prove it that you really want a job. But if you do that, something very successful could come in. So definitely just know that you might have to work extra hard, but the rewards will be much greater. And finally, you have the Three of Hearts, card of emotional happiness, card of being happy about something and having something good happen for you. So I think that it's a very good week for you in general. Just watch out with friends, like I said. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but there might be some sort of disappointment with friends. Other than that, looks amazing. So please enjoy your week, and thank you for watching.